Let me get some Kenshin videos made too today. I got a inverse battle for you. Himura Kenshin versus Hajime Saito. Before the Meiji and after the Meiji. Before the Meiji government was, implemented into Japanese culture, right? During his time as a manslayer, during his time as, Shinsengumi, 3rd Division Commander, right? Hajime Saito, I'm talking about with that one. Then, current time, Meiji era, right? So during that, the Bakumatsu era, or, Bushin Wars and all that, right? He fought against Hajime Saito many of times. They were close, in strength, speed, and everything. And I'm going to tell you how that's going to go down, in scenario 1, right, during those days. So strength goes to Hajime Saito. Why? Because he's older and he's been around longer. He can, do shit more. Kenshin's still, young at that point. He's only, 17, 18 years old. This guy's a grown-ass man at this point. And he's, running shit a lot, too. Killing people, too. Speed goes to Himura Kenshin. Himura, if you've seen, Rurouni Kenshin, he's fast. That's not bullshit when I say that. Even when he was young and shit, he was fast. Durability, Hajime Saito. Endurance, Himura Batosai. Himura Batosai was just running through people. He was killing all kinds of people by himself. He ran in a wolf pack. Hajime Saito did. He was known as one of the wolves of Nibu. So he was running in a wolf pack. He was running by himself, killing people. Intelligence, Himura Batosai. Himura Batosai. Experience, Hajime Saito. Close skills, Hajime Saito. Saito is good at, not just sword play, but also, certain, martial arts techniques. He's good at boxing. We know this. Range skills go to Hajime Saito. He has a move called Kitotsu. It's a piercing move. Batosai uses slashes more. That's a piercing move. That Kitotsu technique. And during those times, he used it too. Recoup goes to Himura Batosai. Hacks go to Himura Batosai. He Tenmi Tsurugi over his, Kitotsu style swordplay. It's a more known lethal type of, sword art and everything else. Environment goes to Hajime Saito though. He was a little more knowledgeable of the areas and shit during that time. Whereas Himura was just, running around killing people. In the name of justice, I'll, kill whoever I need to bring peace. That type of thing. And that's how he was, before. Now, flash ahead to scenario 2, to the current time. During the Meiji, once it's being implemented and swords are gone and, the Shinsengumi is basically no more, but there's still, police in the government. Hajime Saito becomes a part of this Meiji government and trying to maintain it and everything else. Kenshin is now a Wander, a Roroni, who put his sword down and put up another sword in his hand called a reverse blade. He don't want to kill people no more. But that don't mean it left him, y'all. It didn't leave him. He's still like that. So during, current time, right? In Rurouni Kenshin, right? Strength goes to Himura Batosai. Speed goes to Himura Batosai. Durability goes to Hajime Saito. Endurance goes to Himura Batosai. Intelligence goes to Himura Batosai. Experience goes to Hajime Saito. He goes by Fujita, but he's still Hajime Saito. Close skills goes to Hajime Saito too. He's really good at like martial arts too. Range skills go to Himura Kenshin. He learned Amakakyo Ryo no Hirameki, which gets people off the ground and shit. Can knock them off balance before they're even he pulls people in, uses wind, he forces a lot of wind gusts to pull in an enemy, pulling him in from a distance. He uses that move on Hajime Saito, he's fucking done, boy. Recoup goes to Himura Batosai. Hacks go to Himura Batosai, and environment goes to Himura Batosai. So, when it's all said and done, even with the reverse blade sword, right? His Sakabata, right? This battle always goes to Himura Kenshin. It's closer in the past, if you ask me. Because Kenshin lived more life and other things, in the current time. So he's more on par with, not even on par with, better than. I already ran that by you. And I'll leave it in the comment section. But if you want to, tell me what you think, before he was, Roni, did he have less chance against Hajime Saito? I say he still wins that fight. After, in the, Meiji Restoration era, he still wins against Hajime Saito. Because during that time, he has Amakaki Ryo no Hirameki. That's the best move in the Hitenmitsu sword arts. Be cool on the corner and let me know what you think in the comment section. Does Himura have it both times, or does Hajime win? Or do you think Hajime Saito magically wins both? That's kind of crazy, if you ask me. No way he's winning either way, and that's me telling you. But leave comments and let me know what you think. Be cooling on the corner, and watch Rurouni Kenshin 2023 version, not the 96 version. That 2023 version, that shit's crisp. That animation's so great, and the sound effects are good too. I like that. Go watch it. I don't know where it's at. I think it might be on Hulu, it might be on Netflix, but it's definitely on Crunchyroll. So find it, watch it, and be cool on the corner.